I will feel no evil, for my God is with me, and if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear?
There's an old spiritual that goes, let the light from the lighthouse shine through you. And that's kind of what St. Paul is talking about today. You know, he's gone away from Corinth, and he's found that since he's left there, the people have kind of fallen into fighting among each other. You know, I was baptized by Paul, I'm better than you are. You know, things like that. And he's wanting them to remember that the light can only shine through us when we have it in our hearts. That same light that God asked Isaiah to let shine out of him. That same light that St. Peter was called upon by Jesus to shine out of him. We don't have the light in us. The light is given to us. The light shines on us from above like the light from a lighthouse. And we're supposed to be like a mirror showing it out to our world. But we can't do that. You know, a mirror doesn't reflect much light when it's covered with mud. For it to be clean and reflective, we need to have the Spirit of God within us. We need to believe what St. Paul tells us today. We need to believe that Jesus Christ came, that he died, that he was buried, and that he rose from the dead so that we might have everlasting life. And then we should put that into practice. You know, if we really believe we are redeemed, great things will happen. After all, when Jesus ascended into heaven, he left behind about 120 people that were his followers. They had very little education, they had no power, they were nobodies. But they had a faith. They changed the world. We have an opportunity to put our faith into practice this evening. The CDA is an opportunity for all of us to put our faith into practice. You know, I don't know about you, but I get all kinds of gimme letters all year long, dozens of them. Most of them go into my round file because these are people I've never heard of. I don't know what they do. And I only get $240 a month spending money. That's it. That's my allowance. And so I save up all year long so I can contribute at least $200 each year to the CDA. And I do that because, first of all, I'm pro-life. And you know, to be pro-life, it's easy to say I'm pro-life, but you need to do something about it. When I give money to the CDA, I let the light of life shine through the agencies that work, you know, with expectant mothers who fight for life in all of its aspects. I believe Jesus when he tells me that my brother and sister who are the poorest of the poor are him, and that whatever I do for them, I do for him. When I contribute to the CDA, I'm caring for the sick and the poor and the needy. And I believe it's important for us to have priests. You know, several years ago, I sat with a family whose son had committed suicide right in front of their eyes. I couldn't do a whole lot for them. I could just sit with them and hold their hand. And just being there made it just a little bit easier. Now, maybe if some other people somewhere else hadn't contributed to help with my education to become a priest, because it's very expensive, there wouldn't have been a priest there for them that evening. And so to pay them back for their generosity to me, I contribute to the CDA so that the light can continue to shine. I invite you to join me in this evening. Now, you know, the sad thing is only 1/3 of the people here in our diocese contribute to the CDA. Only 1/3. Where's the faith of the other 2/3? Oh, they come up with excuses. Everybody can give a buck. $2? You know, 20 at one time and just say that's it. But if everyone in the diocese contributed $20, we'd meet our goal and more than that. It just says, do I really believe? Now some come up with the excuse, well, how do I know these agencies are really serving Catholic principles? I'll tell you how you know, because our bishop, not the bishops of the United States, mind you, our bishop, Bishop Olmsted. Anybody wants to challenge his faith, go right ahead. He'll take you apart like a $2 watch, right? He is the one who vets each of these agencies to make sure. So that's not an excuse. That's not a reason for contributing. It's a lame, poor excuse. Come on, folks. If I can do it, you can too. The main thing is to say, is your faith real? Is your faith alive? Do you really believe that Jesus died and rose for you? Do you really believe that you are eternal? Then let that faith shine out of you. And this is one way to do it.
Oh no, you never let go. Through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go. In every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go.